guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. Today we're going to be taking a look at these. They're characters from the Land Before Time film series. So here we have Littlefoot, we've got Ducky, we've got Chomper here. In the bag at the back there we've got Petri. Now these were characters from a series of films that started in 1988, can you believe it's been so long? And they spanned through the 90s, even into the noughties. There were loads of films. These three were the main ones, and then Chomper was actually in the second film, but due to demand came back in the fifth film. So we're going to be taking a closer look at these today. They could be obtained in 1997 as part of a Burger King toy series, but we really loved the features on these and we thought it would be a little bit of nostalgia to have a look at each one. Okay, so let's kick off. So here is the original Burger King Kids Club. Who remembers Kids Club? Packaging for the Land Before Time, and it's fantastic. You can see some of the other characters on here. Spike, I'd love to get this one, and there's Sarah as well. So I'll see if I can pick up those, but at the moment we're dealing with Littlefoot, and we've got Chomper, Ducky, and we've got Petri. And Petri's in here. Oh, and we'll have a look at this when we get this guy out of the packaging. So if you all remember the first Land Before Time, if you haven't seen it, you really need to see it. It's a Don Bluth film from 1988, and it's a wonderful animated film for little ones. For me, it was part of my introduction to dinosaurs, and it was a real magical one. That and Jurassic Park were kind of like my dinosaur staples. So it's really nice to have a little figurine from the Land Before Time on the channel. So Littlefoot here's story is quite tragic. Unfortunately, he becomes an orphan. He loses his parents at the beginning of the Land Before Time. It's very sad. There's a scene where his mum unfortunately passes, and it's just very, very sad. If you've seen the film, you'll know the scene I'm talking about. But it's okay because it ends up having a happy ending, and the dinosaurs are reunited with their families once again at the end. But it is a very sad opening to the Land Before Time. Now the likeness here, I'm just looking at this figure, and it's a very good likeness for Littlefoot. It looks identical to the one that we see in the film, and it's wonderful that Burger King put so much effort into matching the animated counterpart. As you can see, we've got a little winder on the side here, so let's give this guy a little wind up and see what he can do. Okay, here we go. Off he goes! Next up we have Chomper. Now I believe Chomper is a baby T-Rex, and he was very, very popular. I don't remember this guy. I'm more familiar with the first film, but let me know in the comments down below if you remember this little guy. He looks really appealing, very happy. I love his little smiling cheeks. He's got lovely little chubby cheeks, and yeah, just a nice little well-rounded cartoony baby T-Rex here. So let's have a look at what his feature is. Here we go. Oh, he's a fast one. Next up is Ducky, and I remember Ducky being the sort of goofy character from the original Land Before Time, and she was kind of one of the more sort of teased characters, but it didn't kind of get her down. She was very sort of happy and optimistic. I'm not sure why she's got this little wreath around her neck. I think that's something to do with the film that she was in 1997, but yeah, let's see what her little feature is. Okay, so we'll give her a good wind up. Oh, let's see if she can land on her feet. Oh, she did it! Wow. Okay, so on to Petri. We're going to break this guy out of the packaging. Here we go. So this one's brand new. And here is Petri. There he is. And first of all, let's have a look at this retro flyer, which is in its own baggie. Let's take this out. So here you can see all the characters on one card. We've got Littlefoot, Sarah, Chomper, Spike, Ducky and Petri, and it says collect all 6. I'll certainly try. And then on the back we got an advert for Burger King Kids Club. Inside we've got a little bit about the action feature for Petri, and we can get a $3 rebate. I wonder if that still counts. And then here we've got a bonus dinosaur card. This is pretty cool. I didn't even know these existed. Pterodactyl, and we've got this nice artwork, Kids Club art card. And on the back we've got a bit of information. See if I can get that in focus. Pause to read if you want to learn more about the pterodactyl. But yeah, Why were pterodactyls more popular in the 90s and now pteranodon is the new go-to flying prehistoric beast? Maybe you can put your reasons why in the comments down below. So this toy is known as the Petri squirting game, but we'll just take a quick look at the toy itself. Pretty well sculpted. I like this little sculpted rocky base. He's got a really charming little face there. So with the squirting game we have to fill this guy up with water, and the water goes in here and then we'll find out what he does. So I'm just going to go off a second. Don't go anywhere, guys. Alright guys, advice for reviewers: never use water spraying toys on your videos. We're going to break that rule today, so here we go. Ready? Oh, there we go! And he's spraying all over my set. But you can see he does indeed spray water, so all I had to do was just open up this little area, fill him up with water, and then squeeze his legs. And he is soaking the set. So there we go. That is the water spraying Petri. And that wraps it up today, guys. I hope you enjoyed looking at these Land Before Time figurines. It was a little bit of a nostalgic treat, and it's not something that we usually cover. Oh, Chomper's off. But I thought it would be a little bit of fun, a little bit of nostalgia. Oh, there he goes. Okay guys, comment below if you remember this classic film series. Did you own these toys? Will you be picking them up? They're pretty hard to find, you know. Have a look on eBay if you want to get hold of these, but you can come across them. In the meantime, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.